Luncheon is now another breakout session, a speaker. And Juline, we have a really cool story. I think we should, can we share a little bit of it?
Here you go. Double mic, double mic. Oh,
This one, yes. Come on up, Juline, let's go. I'll share this and then I'll shut up and then I'll let you guys eat. So, like I said, this event took about 3 to almost 4 weeks to confirm, reaffirm, and pray and listen in God, and then step it out of faith. Juline, someone, maybe even one of your models here, somebody had texted me while she was doing Fashion Week in Fort Lauderdale. She was actually one of the designers. And they were telling me, are you here? And I said, no, I have my own event. And I'm like, where are you? I'm Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week. I thought you were going to be here. I'm like, but here's what God was trying to tell me. It's like, if someone thought I was there, that means it must have been a really good event. Because I don't show up just for any fashion show. I've actually modeled at Miami Fashion Week. I did model, ladies, I'm sorry. But yes, I used to. I used to look a little bit better. But anyway, all I'm saying is this. Someone thought I was there. And they sent me her information. So we ended up reaching out to each other. I shared my story with her. And then I did a networking event in Pembroke Pines. Paulina, where are you? There she is. Paulina's a broker, one of the best brokers. She just won Broker of the Year. Congratulations, by the way. She was in Japan while she got the award. So, and then we did an event in Pembroke Pines at her office. We packed the place. There was no room. And Juline came on her date night. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Can I be honest? Her date night with her husband, he came yesterday and helped her. He's a great man. On their date night, they came to see me speak and see Paulina speak. And I was impressed. On your date night, on a Thursday night, in weekday, you came to our event. Wow, thank you. She listened to us, and then I invited her, come over, we need to talk. The day she comes over to my building, all the elevators are down. Where do you think I live? In what floor? 9. No, okay, sorry. My clients, those are my clients. This woman didn't call me and tell me to come down. This woman got her heels and walked up 9 stories all the way up to my apartment, exhausted, but she did it. And then we sat for about 2 hours. And I said, I have a vision. I want to do a fashion show luncheon. I know, I have God-sized dreams, but when God gives me these visions, I just pray about it and I say, okay, let's go. I shared that vision with her, and what did you say?
Well, I have to go out of town that week to Boston. We'll see. Let me think about it. Let me pray on it. It didn't take long.
What did I say though? When you said, she's going to Boston. She had a trip. She didn't want to cancel her flight. Family event, by the way. This is not like, oh, I'm going to Boston to go see the Red Sox. No, she had a family event. And then she comes up and she says, oh, David, I can't. I'm so sorry. I have a trip. I'm not canceling. It's the second time you canceled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said to her, I know, but I have a vision. I see you modeling this clothes on this stage, and I'll get a second room. If you sponsor it, I'll get the second room. We'll have the luncheon. This all became a vision. She said,
let me pray on it.
yes. And then, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks. In other words, she said no. All right, I'm just giving you the answer. No. N-O, ne. En español, no. Okay, so it sounds similar, but it's Spanish. No and no. You know, it's okay. So she comes up and says that I still pray for the fashion show. Again, this room is not rented until I pay for it. So I say to her, I sent her a prayer by text. And what was your reaction?
All I know is I cried.
That was the reaction. Yeah.
Because it's like God talked to him to get to me, use him to tell me do it. And I said, I'll do it.
And then she said, but, see, people think but is always bad. It's not always bad. She said, but I don't have a budget for what you need. And I said to her,
I don't know. I don't remember. You tell them.
whatever it is God told me is sufficient.
Okay, you did say that.
And because of that, we have the receipts. It's okay, ladies. We have the text. Because of that, we are here in this room today. And we're going to enjoy an amazing fashion show. We're going to enjoy our amazing sponsors. Please support our sponsors any way you can. If you feel in your heart, don't do something you don't want to do. Do something you want to do. And secondly, I asked her to share her story. So when you have a vision and when you have a dream, pray, listen, be obedient, and be like me, be consistent. I never, ever thought she wasn't going to do it. And with that, please listen to how AM Activewear was born. Ladies, Juline Gurney.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. And thank you, everybody, for being here today, taking time off for this. This is awesome. My story, my baby, started out as a tragic story. My firstborn, his name was Lee, which I have him on here, 8 years ago, passed away due to a rare blood clot disease called antiphospholipid syndrome. For 10 years he battled with that, and we were told he would only live 8 to 10 years because there's no cure for it. Anywhere I heard there was a cure or a doctor doing some type of surgery, whatever it is, we moved. Oklahoma, Texas, San Diego, I spent every penny trying to get a cure. He even had open lung surgery, which takes longer than open heart surgery, 8 hours. And after he was done, a month later, the doctor said he could go home. He'll be fine. He'll live a long life. 6 months later, he passed. Another heart attack. As a mom or a family member, when you lose someone, you go through a lot. You think, what else could I have done? So for 2 years, okay, let me say, prior to that, I was in shape. Because I'm into fitness. I train women. And so I always try to look good. Well, 2 years after my son passed, I packed on 50 pounds on my body, more than 50 pounds. And it came to a time where I wanted to join my son. I'm sharing that today, I'll tell you. And I thought of every way that I can end it and be with him. I'm allergic to seafood, shellfish. I thought, I'm just gonna go to a restaurant and eat shellfish. That'll do it. So, one night, I'm sleeping in my room, but I feel like I'm awake. Who comes walking in is my son. And he says to me, I'm only given 2 minutes permission to come and talk with you. He said, look at me. I am good, Mom. I am good. He kept repeating the word. He said, you need to be as well. And by the way, go do competitions. You always wanted to do fitness competition. Go do that. Do it for me, Mom. He said, because I am good. And he left. I woke up that morning. I said to my husband, I gotta get healthier. I gotta change. I gotta transform this body because of Lee. And I told my husband the dream. The next morning, he took his camera. I'm in my underwear. He took pictures. He said, well, if you're gonna transform your body, we need that journey. We need to keep track. So he took pictures. And that day I started walking. 3 months later, I'm looking better. I got me a trainer, workout. 8 months later, I found myself on stage showing off this body, right? Better body. And I'm doing it for my son because he told me, go compete. And I won, by the way. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I kept competing until COVID hit. Now my real business is financing. I finance businesses, so I've always been good until COVID hits. Now my business stops. What do? I remember when I was competing, when I was training, people would send me free clothes, free workout clothes. And I would always find what's wrong with them. Sometimes they're too tight. They don't move with you. You know, or when you squat, the leggings come down. I said, well, let me figure out clothing. I don't know anything about it. So I started doing research. What kind of material works when you're working out in the gym? Whether you're doing pull-ups, push-ups, squatting, whatever. And in my research, I found designers to help me, because I can't design. I don't know how to make clothes. And I found the right manufacturers who listened to what I want to do it for me. But I wanted to take it a step further. I didn't want to make clothes that you just go to the gym with. I wanted to make clothes that you can put on, throw a nice jacket on, go to work with your high heels. Afterwards, take off the high heels, take off your jacket, put on your sneakers, and go to the gym. And then if somebody's not really active, I want them to be active. Because our body needs to be moving so we can be healthy. I thought, well, the ones who don't want to go to the gym, but they like to look cute. Let me make something for, first of all, for everybody, extra small to 5Xs, whatever. But when they put it on and they look at themselves in the mirror, they could say, yeah, I look good. I'm not gonna stay home. Let me go walk down the street to the supermarket. Let me go to the mall. So I wanted people to get more active. Okay, so now I have the clothes, right? I have my manufacturer, I have my designer. What's the name? What am I gonna call my brand? My son instantly came to mind when he said to me, look at me, I am good. Look at me, Mom, I am good. And so I said, it's gonna have to be I am Activewear. But then I realized, those are big words. You can say, I am blessed. I am strong. I am alive. Sorry.
It's okay. You are.
I am beautiful. I am sexy.
Come on.
Right? So that's why I came up with the name, but then I thought I gotta have a logo. And one, people can't steal, and I don't want to steal it from someone. So I was telling someone my story. I did not even know she designed logos. And when I told her, she said, okay, well, your son is beating in you. His heart is still beating. And I even shared with her, that's my sister over there. I said, she took a picture of me the day I took my son off the machine. And I had my head on his chest. And I heard the beats, the heartbeat. And I explained to her how I heard it. And she said, I can do that. And then I said to her, I'm alive today because of fitness. I want to incorporate fitness. And she has the barbell on the side. And she said, what do you think of this? I said, it's perfect. And so, of course, now I trademark that. You got to register. You got to make sure no one steals it. So that's how I am Activewear has become. That's how I birthed I am Activewear. And I want to share some of the collections with you, because these are my ideas of what I wanted in the clothes.
You know, one of the things that I love about what she did is she went through her roster and she wanted to have a little bit of everybody. Because not everybody has the same shape. You know, yes, some of these ladies are very, very stout. They're at the level, top level in their competition. Some of them just competed. So they look pretty good, but anyone can wear this outfit. And the biggest thing I wanted to do was give her time to share her story. Because it's through her story that her brand is going to grow. It's not just two good-looking people on stage. So I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. Because that was just a last-minute thing, and I said, I want you to talk. And then, okay. I said, I just wanted to do a fashion show. I said, no, hold on. We have a breakout session. Let's have it. So I just want to tell you, thank you for sharing your story. And we are fans of you, which means we are fans of what you do.
Thank you.